What's up, Brad? It's Special God, and today we are going to do the new what if, which is called what if Naruto had the Naruto ate the Gomu Gomu no Mi, or the Gum Gum fruit from One Piece. So I'll explain what the Gum Gum fruit is right now and the side effects of what about now Naruto having it. So without any further ado, let's get watching. So actually it's heating here. Okay, so it's like 5 in the evening, and in my state, okay, I live in India by the way, so we have states here. I think other countries have state, but I don't know and I don't care. But I don't care. So the problem is that in the state where I live in, or in the neighborhood where I live in, the temperature is over 43 Celsius. So it's pretty hot. I'm still making videos because, and our water supply has been cut off for some goddamn reason. The fan is not working, the electricity is gone, the internet is not working. This day is a fucked up day for me. So still I'm making videos, due to narration purposes, because I like narrating. I don't have narrator voice because I don't want to go deep, because I don't have a narrator's voice. So sorry guys for that. But anyways, today we are gonna do without any further ado, let's get watching. So before we start, I just want to explain the Gamu Gamu no Mi, the Gum Gum fruit. So basically the main character Luffy was the one who ate it. We saw this in the episode 4 of the anime. I'm watching One Piece, so that's why I added Gum Gum no Mi. Because, and the other reason for you doing this what if is because there's so low. There are people who do there are so less people who do One Piece Naruto crossover what ifs. So I want to be one of the people who do it. Shout out to Rogue X, who made the Ope no Mi, or that room one where Law has Trafalgar Law, if I remember that's the name, I think so. Yeah, the Law has, so he can do room and that kind of stuff. Shout out to him. I'm not gonna link it in the description below. You can just go search it in the web and you will get it. So anyways, now we are here in the first part. So Gum Gum no Mi is basically the body becomes rubber, so you can stretch and kind of stuff. Yeah, it's basically stretching. Your body can stretch as far as you want, but there's a limit. Okay, so you can't stretch your hand and go to from India to South Africa or something. You can't stretch that much. It can stretch a considerable amount, like 10 meters, 20 meters. Yeah, that's it. So, and the other one for this is, that's it. So there's a side effect in One Piece. Basically, the entire One Piece basically revolves around seas. So when someone eats the devil fruit, the Gomu Gomu no Mi is a devil fruit, one of the devil fruits. If someone eats the devil fruits, they gain these abilities, but the side effect is they can't swim basically. So when they can't even, if they just go just fall into the water, their body becomes useless, and just like Sakura, their body becomes useless just like Sakura, and they drown, and someone has to save them or else they'll die. So this is the same as here. I'm gonna make a side effect, a huge one in fact, because Naruto's base and the side effect is gonna be not able to use chakra. Why? Because in One Piece, the main thing which is in the anime in the series is basically water, and if you can't swim, so basically if you even have superpowers, if you can't swim, it's basically useless. Superpowers not useless. Superpowers is very good in land, but if you can't use, if you fall down to the water, you can't swim. So that's a side effect, and that's a very big one, and you can die for that. And in Naruto, basically chakra is everything. Okay, so if you guys don't have chakra, you become Rock Lee. Rock Lee can't use. It doesn't mean he doesn't have chakra. He has chakra, but he can't use it. Why? Because if Rock Lee doesn't have chakra, he can't be alive, because chakra is life energy, and you need to have life energy. So yeah, that's that. Okay, enough explaining. So we'll go. So Naruto 6 years old at this point. this is before the Hinata thing where Naruto saves Hinata, and Hinata has his liking for Naruto. It's just before, like 2 months before that. So Naruto, goes to the, is beaten up, beaten up by the villagers because they, there's suspicions about Naruto being the reincarnation of the devil. I mean devil beast. Devil beast. Where did that word was? Devil beast. No. He's the reincarnation of the nine-tailed fox, and so they think that if they kill him, the nine-tailed fox will also die and kind of stuff like that. Yeah, so Naruto's beaten up, and he's in the lake, outside of the Konoha, because Hiruzen lets Naruto go outside of the village for just a couple of hours, okay, because he doesn't want Naruto to just run away, and there's always an Anbu, a Kakashi to be precise, always watching him from a distance, so no one gets to kidnap Naruto, or Naruto doesn't just run away, because if he runs away, Kakashi can knock him out and pick him up and come back. If he or Kakashi, or if someone tries to kidnap Naruto, Kakashi can just kill them and bring back Naruto back. And yeah, that's that. Naruto's in the river, sulking. Is that a word? Simping? Yeah, simping. He's simping that he gets beaten. He's not recognized. He uses sexy jutsu, but he can't get recognized. Most of the villagers hate him, beat him, blah blah blah. He's simping, basically. Then he sees then when he sees to the river, he sees a basket. In that basket, when he stands up and sees what is in the basket, he sees this fruit. You could say a different gray. What was the color of Gamu fruit? It was blue, I guess, right? Yeah, it was like a heart, not a heart-shaped one. It's OP. Yeah, whatever the shape of the Gum snow fruit is just there in the basket, and Naruto doesn't know what it is, but it's quite a distance from, and yeah, he wants to check it out because Naruto is that curious boy. So Naruto goes to the river. It's not that deep, so it just goes to the river, takes out the basket and comes out. Kakashi was in a far distance, distance away, so Naruto can't, sense him, or Kurama can't sense him, but he doesn't know that Kurama is, sleeping and all. So yeah, Naruto, so Kakashi is doubtful about why Naruto, went to the river and came back, but he doesn't care because he wants Naruto to have a space. So that's why he's, he's a long way. So now Kakashi can feel Naruto's presence, you could say. And Naruto comes out of the river with his basket on, sits down near the river and sees what's in the basket. He sees the fruit, and then his stomach grumbles, so he takes it and takes a big bite because he's a foodie. He eats ramen kind of stuff, because the main characters of the big three, Dragon Ball Z, then Naruto and One Piece, they are too, because they always eat food. Most of them are hungry all the time. So Naruto takes a big bite and he tastes it, but it's bad. He wants to throw it out, but then he realizes that he doesn't have money. He checks his pocket, he doesn't have any money, so he has to live with this fruit, which is unknown. He doesn't know if it's poison or not, and he thinks that it is poison, but he really can't do anything because he ate it. So if he dies, he dies, because he's already he's already fighting death in the village. He doesn't hate the village, but he doesn't know why the village hates him. So that's a confusion between him and the village. Naruto is the second part, fully takes it in. So yeah, he has the full power of the Gum instead of Luffy having 3/4 of the power, because Shanks took the other half and threw it away. So Luffy doesn't have the other third, fourth, 1/4 of the power. So well, that doesn't really matter and all, but I'm just saying. So Naruto has the rubber man. Ouch! Yeah, he has the power of the rubber man. He has the power of the Gum no Mi, and yeah, that's that. So Naruto, is tired. He doesn't feel anything. He just feels his stomach rumble again. So he just thinks that he should go home and sleep. So his stomach will stop rumbling. He gets home and starts walking home. He goes home and sleeps. Couple of days later, Naruto. So couple of days, so that's sad. And couple of days later, Naruto's running, from the villagers who are throwing bottles at him to, go Demon Fox, go, like it's like that. So Naruto's running, and he goes to this place where he can distract all the, he runs to a specific tree, so he can, go, he can catch that, he can hold the tree and, make a U-turn. So the villagers won't they need to stop and they need to run again. So Naruto would have that speed advantage. So that's why he always runs to a tree, to a big tree, to a big tree. So Naruto, when he's running, he sees his destination, the big tree, and he holds it. And then he thinks that he will turn right now because that's what always happens. But then he goes some distance, and then he feels, then he realizes something. Why is he not turning? When he sees back, his hand is stretching. Yeah. So Naruto doesn't know what it is. So Naruto's then Naruto stops there. The villagers stop there. They are in confusion about what now. Why is Naruto's hand so stretching? Why the bird is cocking? Oh shit, that's the wrong word. Why the bird is chirping, man? Fuck the bird. No, don't fuck the bird. Okay. Bird should be bird. So anyways, so the tower is bad, I think. No, I think I should not come at the rooftop, but I need to come at the rooftop because there's fresh air. Air. That's the word, air. So Naruto, Naruto has his arms stretched. For some reason, he's confused. The villagers are confused. Everything is confusion for him. So Naruto, sees the villagers who are in confusion. So Naruto takes this opportunity, and he thinks of something. If his hand is, this rubber-like thingy, so he can, have them on the confusion and run. So his hand gets hold of the grip. He grips the tree harder and takes a U-turn and goes home. So the thing. So from the other days, the weird thing here is Naruto's arm stretched, and due to Naruto seeing it, Naruto has this weird curiosity about what this new power is. So Naruto goes home and he tries out this power, or you could say Naruto sits in his bed and thinks about going his hand. He doesn't stretch his hand. He makes his hand in a straight position, not down, upwards. He makes his hand in upwards position, and then he sees a ramen cup and a hot water near it, and then he thinks about extend, and his both arms extend and get hold of the hot water cup and the ramen cup. And Naruto brings up here, and Naruto eats while he's pretty weirded out and about this new power. He thinks it's a Kekkei Genkai about like the Sharingan or the Byakugan or something like that. But then he realizes that he just got it today, so it's not a Sharingan or a Byakugan. So yeah, that's that. So Naruto decides that he should train with this power because he doesn't know what will happen and all. So Naruto, he goes the next day and starts training. While in the middle of training, he decides to use 60 jutsu for. He just wants to use some jutsu, thinking that he improved with this power. But when he says transformation jutsu, it doesn't happen for some reason. He's like. Normally it would happen, but really the clone will be the transformation will be really weird, but it doesn't even happen. So next he tries the clone jutsu, which also doesn't happen. So Naruto is confused about what is happening, but he doesn't pay some mind to it because he knows that his chakra control is bad. So he focuses on taijutsu and he sees something different in him. His taijutsu is better than what it was a couple of days ago, before eating the fruit. he thinks about the fruit, and then he thinks that it must give him some power, but then he brushes off that idea because fruit can't give powers, right? Naruto keeps it in this back of his mind, as an explanation for the entire situation. Naruto practices for a couple of months, and the Hinata incident happens where Hinata is bullied by 3 people. That happens. It's in the winter, I believe. So Naruto walks, was walking home after basically dodging everyone, and then he sees a girl, pale white skin with blue hair and pale white eyes, and Naruto tries to wants to go and help her, but then he remembers that the other kids that he tried to help shoved him because they said that his parents didn't want to talk with them and all. So Naruto he wanted to extend his hand, but he stopped it because but he couldn't he couldn't see a girl getting bullied. So Naruto decided to do something with this power. So Naruto had an idea. So this was the first time he's using it. He stretches his arm and then ready set. It goes 10 meters. Okay, goes to 10 meters. He locks onto the 3 bullies, and he loses his hand, which comes in a force, which comes with the force, and he shouts, "Gama Gama no bazooka." He doesn't say like that. He just says, "Gama Gama no bazooka." And he says gum, okay? He says gum because he's kind of a Luffy type, okay? He's just kind of a Luffy type. So you're not gonna make him Luffy. You're just gonna make him eat the the Gum no Mi. So I'm not gonna add Ace and Sabo into the story, nor the Straw Hat Pirates, because that's for another video, okay? So that's it. That's not for this episode. So Naruto, uses pulls back his hand and shoves it. No, he doesn't shove it. He loses his loses the force, and his hands come back in a playing force, and then he pushes his hand forward, which goes forward, and it connects with the 3 kids who are bullying the girl, and it pushes them away. It doesn't throw them off. No, it just doesn't throw them off the ground and sends them flying away like Team Rocket. It just, because Naruto's not that strong like Luffy. Luffy's a lot. His physical power is a lot strong because because Luffy is born powerful. Okay, he has Conqueror's Haki, for goddamn sake. So he's born powerful, but Naruto ain't born powerful. He's a weakling. He ain't Boruto, man. So anyways, it's heartbeat. Oh my god. Okay, so Naruto doesn't have the power as Luffy, so he can't take them out of the ground and throw them outside the village or outside the world or something like that. But the full force of the bazooka, Gum no bazooka, hits the 3 people who are near together, not near, like 2 steps, let's say 2 steps near together. So all 3 of them got the heavy force, the full force of the bazooka, Naruto's Gum no bazooka, and due to their that force hitting their chest, they flew a distance, and they fell down and they got knocked out. Hinata, who was covering her face so she wouldn't get bullied and all, didn't know what was happening, so she slowly opened his eyes and saw the 3 bullies were down a distance and were beaten up. And when Hinata was opening her eyes, Naruto brought back his hand to his normal size and put his hand in his pocket and started walking away because he didn't want to do anything with it. He just did the outcome which they deserved, and he brought justice or some kind of shit like that. But anyways, after that, and Hinata got up, brushed her dirt away, and she started turned here and there to see who was the one who helped her, but she didn't find anything. And the Hyuga members came and picked her away. Yeah. And this time I'm not gonna do Naruto Hinata, because I don't really like that couple that much, because Hinata is like a stalker and kind of shit like that. But let's not care about that. It's not gonna be Naruhina. If you guys do want to know, if you guys want the ship, then comment down below. And it's not gonna be the Jinchuriki, so it's not gonna be the woman from other village. So it's gonna be 3 people, I think so. No, it's gonna be from the other village, but it's not gonna be from the. It's not gonna be the Jinchurikis or the friend. So the Sound Village is not there, and Fu is also not there. So it's like options like Tamari, Sakura, Ino, or I think that's all, right? Yeah, that's all there is. There are the 3 women in Konoha. Yeah, it's like Tamari, Sakura, or Ino. From these 3, you can select anything. So a couple of 2 years passes and Naruto enters the academy. And this time Naruto, due to not having ninjutsu, even a single, can't using chakra, he focuses more on taijutsu. And when he has that conversation with Hiruzen, not being able to do something, Hiruzen tells him to may do what he can do, to do what he can, and not to do what he can't do. So Naruto goes as full taijutsu mode, and he gets Gum Gum no Gatling, but he wants to keep his power secret. He doesn't call it as KK Genkai, because he understands the difference between KK Genkai and and a superpower something. So when the first battle, for the sparring session between Naruto and Sasuke happens, Naruto wins easily. So how he wins? He doesn't win easily. So he wins easily, but how he wins, I'll tell you. So Naruto and do that starting position. They run. Sasuke runs at Naruto, and Naruto having a different defense position. Sasuke uses fireball jutsu with Naruto awaits, but he comes in line with Sasuke's taijutsu skills. But Naruto, due to mainly focusing on taijutsu, is able to see this and block. And then when Sasuke is coming for a punch, Naruto uses his right hand to push that punch up. So now Sasuke's hand has gone up and his body is a little up. So it's like floating, because he's got off guard. He's fully open, and Naruto wants to use his Gum Gum no Gatling, but he doesn't want to use his power. So he just does the consecutive punches like Saitama. Do double hand consecutive punches. So he doesn't have Saitama's power. He just does consecutive punches. So and due to his strength, being training for taijutsu for like 3 years. So he has experience for taijutsu for 3 years, and his punches are way more. He's like Chunin level power. Okay, so Naruto has Chunin level power, and due to this, his reaction time is super high, and he has this power and all. So Naruto punches, uses his consecutive punches of Gatling to knock Sasuke out, and Sasuke Sasuke gets punched here in his face, in his stomach, in his arms, and kind of stuff like that, anime fashion. And he flies back to the wall, out of the ring and to the wall. And when he slams to the wall, he splits up a little amount of blood. Then he gets knocked down and he falls. And the women are like boo 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 and stuff. But Naruto he doesn't care about this stuff. So he doesn't care about him getting acknowledged anymore, because he knows that he's special. Okay, he doesn't need to get acknowledged. Now he wants to find. So and his goals are different. He doesn't want to become the Hokage. He wants to become the strongest man. It's like Luffy's one, king of pirates. He doesn't want to become king of kingdom or something like Alabasta. He doesn't want to become a ruler of a state or a country. Okay, he wants to become he wants to become the king of the pirates. Luffy wants to become. So Naruto wants to become the strongest one. King of Pirates means the strongest person. So Naruto wants to become the strongest person. And so his dream isn't to become Hokage, but is to find the strongest person and to find who his mom and dad were. In the original canon, Naruto left it after Hiruzen told him that he can't tell him and all. But Naruto this time got this power, and he's quite curious that he got it from his mother or father. He has this all by himself. So a couple of years passes, and Naruto is the strongest in the academy in Taijutsu and in Jutsu. He doesn't. No, he can use ninja tools. No, he can use ninja tools and he can use Taijutsu, but he can't use jutsus. That's all. It's hard narrating, man. So the graduation exams happens, and this time Naruto fails. Okay, even though he has the high amount of chakra, he doesn't have chakra this time. And the clone jutsu and transformation jutsu need goddamn chakra, and since he can't even make a clone, not transform, yeah, he's down. Can't even make sexy jutsu, for God's sakes. That's the iconic jutsu, which is gonna be a big part. Like hell is gonna be a big part. Okay, so he still gets tricked by Mizuki, but Naruto is quite a lot smarter in this water, because he has to defend for himself. He doesn't want attraction, and he doesn't know why the people hate him, so he knows how to defend himself. So he doesn't get tricked that easily, but he still gets tricked. And he steals the scroll and all. And when he checks the scrolls and stuff, he gets seals. No, wait, does seal need chakra? Oh yes, it needs chakra, so you can't use seals. But Naruto gets a taijutsu. Naruto gates. I think that the gates, how to do the gates will be in the scroll of ceilings, forbidden scroll of ceilings. It was scroll of ceilings. The forbidden scroll. The gates would have been in the forbidden scroll. I mean, it's an overpowered thing, man. So Naruto, it would be the only thing from Taijutsu. So Naruto, what I'm taking it, and he writes it down in his book. Not a book. It's what do you say? Thing. He writes it down in a scroll, and yeah, Mizuki comes. Mizuki tells him about him being the 9th Jinchuriki, which is he accepts it a little more better than the normal one, because he's like, in the canon he was like, no, I'm not. He's refusing to believe it. But in this time he's more inclined to believe it, because the villagers hate him and all, and he is a really powerful. So it is he has this. The second option he comes up with is this Kyuubi's power or something, but he keeps it for himself. He doesn't tell to anyone. So yeah, but this time Naruto can't use a Sharingan, but Naruto has some other things up his sleeve. So Naruto jumps starts battling with Mizuki. He's in a tree, and he jumps down and uses a barrage of. He doesn't use a barrage. He uses the Gum Gatling, and this time it hits Mizuki head on, and Mizuki can't even block it. Why? Because he doesn't have mantra. Yeah, the Sky Island mantra, so he can't predict Naruto's moves, and so he gets his ass beaten. And after seeing this, Iruka is like, why the hell can Naruto's hand stretch? But he thinks that it's like an anime logic or some kind of. He doesn't think it's anime logic. He thinks that it's like Naruto's Kyuubi's power or something. So he thinks that Naruto can access Kyuubi's chakra or something like that. But why does Naruto Kyuubi's power or something? So Iruka still gives Naruto a headband, and he takes Naruto to the Hokage's office and explains the situation to Hokage about how Naruto's arm stretched and something. And Hokage, what, I need to know, and kind of stuff like that. Being bossy and kind of stuff. But now, so this is how the conversation between the Hokage and Naruto goes. Naruto boy, what was the power? Show me. Naruto was like, he's in a grumpy mood and all, because he just beat up Mizuki and also. He stretches a little bit, and a stretchable size. They can see that he's stretching. And he does Gum Gatling in the window, which breaks the window. Poor window, rest in peace window. And Hiruzen is shocked and asks Naruto boy, how did he get this power? Naruto wants to ask who the fish is his father or mother. So he's like, Gigi, I'm not gonna say anything. Hiruzen raises an eyebrow. What do you mean, Naruto boy? It is important. No, he doesn't say it's important. What do you mean, Naruto boy? I want to know where did he get this power from? You didn't have it from what I know. Naruto raises an eyebrow. What do you know? What do you mean? What you know? You left me when I was poor with 1 month salary. You just came once a month, for just giving money. And how do you know what I had to do for surviving? Because everyone labeled me the QB star, QB Jinchuriki, and because of that they hated me for their entire life, for something I couldn't control. And you are saying that you know? No, Naruto has angrily voice, and what is Hiruzen's like? Naruto boy, I understand how you feel. You understand? Naruto explains. What do you mean you understand? You never told me who my parents are. You are always making excuses. Like you didn't know my parents, that my parents, when you found me I was already an orphan and kind of stuff. I know that lying, Gigi. Now I want to know the truth. Who are my parents? Hiruzen tells him Iruka to he signals Iruka to get out of here, and Iruka goes because the matter is getting heated, and he doesn't want to be a part of it because it's Naruto's private matter. And even though Naruto and Iruka's relationship is the same, or it was better because Naruto can't use ninjutsu. So, but even though Naruto has to learn who his fathers and mothers are, I think Iruka knows who his fathers and mothers are. And after hearing this, Naruto is gonna go in a rage. So that's and he doesn't want to control it. Who knows, he can unlock Kyuubi's chakra and fuck the village kind of stuff. So he doesn't want to have that. He doesn't want to have the relation. Not that. He just doesn't want to get in this heated argument which is going on. Now Hiruzen says, Naruto boy, I'll tell you I know who your parents are. I'll tell you when it's time. Naruto is full, he just snapped. What do you mean when the time comes, Gigi? I am 12 years old. I have been orphaned for 12 years old. 12 years already. Now, I deserve to know who my parents are. I deserve to know when I was 4. But you didn't tell me because you had to keep it a secret. I get it that I am the nine-tailed Jinchuriki, but so that I wouldn't, that I wouldn't go and research around and I would get myself harmed or something. But now that I know that I'm in the 90th century, I need to know who my parents are. So it means that you are hiding something from me, Gigi. Now you have to tell me. No, Hiruzen says, Naruto boy, fine, I'll tell you who your parents were. First, I'll tell you about your mother. It's Kushina Uzumaki, who was, he explains, has red hair. She's called the Red Devil and kind of stuff like that. And Naruto's hearing he's hearing good. He's thankful that Gigi is trying now, talking and all. Then he comes to his father, and Hiruzen gets serious. Naruto boy, this what I'm about. This your father's information is S rank secret. Then Naruto says, I don't care if it's an X rank secret, Gigi. He is my father. I need to know who he was. I don't care if it's an S rank or a double S rank or a triple S rank. I need to know who my father were, who my parents were, or in case my father right now. Then Hiruzen sighs and he says, your father's name was Minato Namikaze, the fourth Hokage. Naruto's eyes widened. Then he realizes he knew that he and the fourth Hokage had some similarities, blue eyes and golden hair and all that, but he didn't have the whiskers marks, and he thought that they both must be similar and all. Naruto shouts, what? My father's the fourth Hokage? And then he's like, Naruto boy, your father sacrificed his life to save you and the villagers. Naruto understands that his father had to seal the 9 tails inside of him, kind of like that. Naruto closes his eyes and opens it and says Hiruzen one thing. Gigi, from now on, my name is Naruto Namikaze, not Uzumaki. Hiruzen Ice Widen. What do you mean Naruto? Why? It's the name. We first decided that you were named Namikaze, but then we realized that the Minato's enemies were largely in this world would try to kill you, because he's a father and you are a son, and so like if father does something, the son has to pay, kind of stuff like that. But Naruto stops Hiruzen on his tracks and says, even though it was meant to protect me, I'm still his son, and it's my responsibility to take his thing. So I'll become stronger than he ever was, and protect the Namikaze name. So from now on, please call me Naruto Namikaze. Hiruzen sighs, because he can't argue against with Naruto, because he knows how Naruto's stubborn is. So Hiruzen's like, fine, and yeah. So Naruto goes out of the office. Hiruzen is thinking about what he should do right now, about his documents. Naruto goes home. The next day comes and he goes to class, and the team selections happen. Where the team 7 is just the same, where Naruto is in the team with Sakura and Sasuke. Yeah, I guess Hinata's not that jealous, because Hinata doesn't have a crush with Naruto, and she doesn't stalk Naruto in this timeline. So yeah, and and Kakashi Sensei comes after 2 hours, and they still give the introduction with Naruto's difference, because Naruto has a different name, and he says, my name is Naruto Namikaze, the son of the 4th Hokage, and my dreams to become the strongest man ever was, even surpassing my father. Sakura, what is his name? Sasuke and Sakura's eyes wide, and they just now realize this dope who is the strongest in the class is the 4th Hokage's son, and that's all we are gonna leave for this episode, guys. If you guys like this video, like, subscribe, do this stuff, and if you don't, I can understand. So peace out.